Hi, everyone, and welcome to the quick presentation for the Endurance Training Groups for 2017. So we're going to just give you a brief overview of what we're planning for you. This is just the information from the survey. You can kind of see most of the folks were interested in half marathon training. We did have a good chunk of people also interested in sprint triathlons, as well as the half Ironman, and a few junkies that were shooting for full Ironmans or ultra marathons. But give you an idea where everybody landed. So from that data, we've created basically three training tracks. So we have on the very far hand left the purple track, which is going to be runner only track, half marathon with the option of potentially doing another half marathon or marathon later in summer or fall. The blue track, which is going to be your half marathon plus a shorter distance triathlon. In the summer, we'll do a sprint or Olympic distance triathlon with another option for a half marathon in the fall. And then on the right-hand side of the screen, the green track will be your half marathon plus long distance triathlon, which will either be the Ironman half, the 70.3, with a few of you kind of going off course into the full Ironman and ultra distance running toward the end of summer, as well as the option of half marathon and marathon again in the fall. So what you're going to get, we've gone over this previously a little bit. So $49 a month, you get your coach training sessions, educational clinics, gait analysis and movement screens, which you can use at your own choosing, online training calendars, non-coached group workouts, discounts on training gear, and then discounts on events. So those of you doing the running only group, this will be kind of a sample of what your week might look like. It integrates with boot camp. This is the online training calendar. Gives you an idea. You're going to run a couple times a week, some boot camps in there, some educational clinics. For the triathlon folks, it's a bit more work, just given that you have two more sports that you have to compete in. So also integrates with boot camp, but you'll see there's a few more training sessions in there. So running groups, in the early part of this, you'll just be building volume and intensity until your races. You're running about 3 days a week. You do have the option to come to some of the triathlon group stuff for your cross-training sessions if you choose to do that. Most of your long workouts on the weekends will be group-based, not necessarily coached. Most of the coach sessions will be speed and technique work during the week. Triathlon groups, somewhat similar, but you'll do mostly base building that big aerobic base now through about that negative split half marathon timeline. And you'll do a little more running focus early on in this, and then shift more to biking and running, or biking and swimming components once the half marathon season is over a little bit. The excuse me, you'll excuse me. You'll transition a lot to outdoor cycling after the daylight savings timeline hits. And then open water swimming once weather permits. Again, your group workouts on the weekends will not necessarily be coached, but done together for the most part. And then the coach stuff during the week will be a lot of speed and technique sessions. So recommended gear to start, heart rate monitors, GPS watch, or distance calculator for running and biking for your triathlon folks. Make sure you have good running shoes. This can wait too if you want to wait for our shoe clinic and when we go over this. Warm weather gear, we'll do a lot of our runs outside initially, and for you triathlon folk, you'll need some way to do your training rides inside. A bike trainer is a great way to do this. We also have a couple spin bikes at U District, which you're welcome to use, but it's kind of a first come, first serve basis. So, last but not least, how to register. So you'll need to make a Training Peaks account. If you haven't already done this, you can click the link there to do that. You'll need to register for the payment side of it on Zen Planner. There's the link there as the second link. And then last but not least, you'll need to let me know what type of training program you want loaded on your account. So you'll need to click on that last link to let me know if you want just the running program, half marathon and short triathlon, or half marathon and long distance triathlon. All right. That is it. Good luck in your training. This will all start January 9th. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks.